Welcome to part two of my Dope Friends interview with author Tiffany L. Warren. So I want to switch gears just a little bit and talk about, with everything that's going on this past year. I mean, we was hit with COVID, the election, protests. What things did you do as an artist to stay productive?
So one thing I had to do is turn off the news because I had gotten I would turn on CNN in the morning and just it'll be on all day long. And that was it was making me have anxiety. I was getting very I can't keep watching this every day. I can't keep hearing this person's voice every day. You know whose voice I'm talking about. It was getting on my nerves. I had to turn the TV off. But as an artist, it really, 2020 gave me the opportunity to get some time back, because I teleworked every day. I did have some telework days, in the federal government, but really us teleworking all day, every day gave me a lot of time back. I didn't have to get up and get ready for work. I didn't have to commute, and I discovered things like Instacart, and I discovered a laundry service. They will come and pick up your laundry and wash it and fold it for you. Honey, I discovered all of these things that could free up more time. Okay. Listen, and it's not that expensive. They do it by the pound, and it honestly, look, the kids can wash their own clothes, and me and Brett stuff going to the laundry service because that freed up 5 hours out of my week trying to wash and put stuff up. And so what I found out during 2020 when we were trying to stay indoors and not go out and about, all of these time-saving things that I did not know about. And it's made me more productive as a writer. I took a screenwriting class. I'm about to start another one tomorrow. I've just been a part of a mentoring program about getting movies done. I've been able to use all of that extra time from not, commuting to put into my work. I wrote 2 screenplays and a novel in 2020. I'm not playing. When my time gets freed up, let me tell you, I'm gonna use it. I don't waste any. Now, the other thing that happened during 2020 is all these good TV shows and movies came on, so I had to limit myself because I don't watch a whole lot of TV, but if I get on something, I done lost 2 days. I lost 2 days to Bridgerton. I don't know if you watched that.
I keep hearing about that. We gotta add that to our watch list too, because I'm hearing a lot about it. I am. Yeah. But you seem to really it sounds like you've perfected balancing your time and still being able to be productive. Because I know for me, like you mentioned anxiety, and I'm telling you, literal anxiety, you know what I mean, where it was just let me just walk away, go to a quiet place and be by myself for a little bit. I laugh with my husband Mitch. We sit and I say we're like the old couple now, you know what I mean? And it's always CNN, it's always the news, and 2020 pushed us into that because you wanted to stay on top of it. Right. I can't say that 2020 was all bad. We got married. We had a grandbaby entered the world, all of those great things. But it did add to the anxiety because when COVID hit in the middle of wedding planning, Tiffany.
Oh no, I know.
Oh my goodness. I thought it was just oh my God, that was the last draw for me. So I literally was sitting there they said 10 people. They said no more than 50. Now they said 300, but you got to be outside. It was just oh my goodness. But it was a lot. It was draining. And then when you add the election process on top of that and all the shenanigans that went with that, and you were constantly glued to the TV to figure out what was going on, and then the protest, just really following those stories too, it weighs heavy on you. And you said that you were able to really be productive. For me, I had to dig deep and really pull that back out because I had gotten to a place where it was I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to move, you know what I mean? Because it was so much stuff. But I take my hat off to you because it sounds like you really have perfected that. And if you write another book, it needs to be a self-help book for the other ones that we need that push.
I keep starting. Like I have these outlines about, how to, structure your life to get the things that you want to do done. And I've not finished one yet, but you're right. I do need to do that because I always get asked about that a lot. And it really comes down to feeding yourself with the things that you need to be productive. So for me, with being a productive writer, I have to have time to read. That's like food for me. So if I'm not, consuming good literature, I don't have the artistic energy, if you will, to pour back out on the page. So I have to turn the TV off so I can read. Like right now, I'm always in the midst of reading a book. So right now I'm reading The Vanishing Half, which is really good. It's taking me a minute to get through it because it's like literary fiction, but it's really good. So I read a lot, and that, helps me, one thing, it gives me some quiet space to myself because reading is a solitary activity. So I'm usually in the bathtub reading. I'll be in the bathtub for hours reading a book till the water get cold. Then I put more hot water in there. My family's like, when you coming out? But it's about self-care. That's the thing that I do for myself. I need that reading time and bath time and whatever things you do to bring yourself, back to that place of calm and feeling centered, because anxiety is no joke. Just there have been times where anxiety has had me completely frozen. Like I got 18 things to do and I can't get started on anything because I'm anxious. Yeah. You gotta, take time and breathe. Those breathing exercises really work. It's an app. Do you have the app called Breathe?
No, I've heard of it though.
Yeah, it reminds you like to stop and just like do deep breathing exercises for 1 minute or 2 minutes. Okay. And it really brings a sense of calm. And when you're doing the breathing, you're not talking, you're not thinking about anything else. You're just really bringing yourself, to your center of calm. So I recommend that if you find anxiety is like, getting the best of you, I would try some of that out.
Well, you kind of touched on it. I was going to ask, what do you do for self-care since you are so busy and you have so many projects and things going on? So you mentioned, the quiet time, the bath time, the breathing app. Are there any other self-care routines you have?
Now, you know me, Davita, I love a body of water. So I try to every year get to a beach or at least a place with a beautiful swimming pool. I am a water baby. Water brings me joy. So if I can get to, I need at least a week of the ocean. And it don't have to be in the Caribbean. It could be the Savannah, Georgia, just anywhere. It could be South Carolina, just where I can see the ocean. And it brings me such peace and calm. That is my favorite thing. Like if I could travel at least once a year somewhere where the ocean is, it really is something for me to look forward to. And then when I'm there, it's just really refreshing and it just restores me. So that's my other thing.
Okay. Well, that's nice. So do you have any tips for aspiring writers or just dreamers overall? People that are sitting on their gifts and their visions and just not really moving forward. And for writers, like, do you have any tips for people to just go ahead and get going?
So what I say for writers, and this probably can go for just about anything that you're skilled at or gifted at, right? The gift is one thing, but the gift will make room for you if you are consistent. Consistency and dedication is the key. It's actually more important than the actual gift. If you look at, there are lots of singers and rappers and artists that are out that are just, I think about it. You can probably think of 4 or 5 singers that that sing just as good as, if not better than, a Beyonce, right? Even Beyonce's father said this. He said, there's a whole lot of better singers out here than Beyonce. But her dedication and her consistency and her prioritizing what she wanted to do is what got her to the heights that she's at. You have to be consistent. And for writers, that means getting in a routine of writing. Some people tell me that they've been working on the same book for 5 years. You ain't been working on that same book for 5 years consistently. You ain't gonna lie and tell me that, because it don't take 5 years to write a 300-page book. What you've been doing is looking at the book, then going in your snack drawer, eating, putting the book away, going to watch TV. You ain't been writing for 5 years straight. Consistency is what gets you to the end on your novel, or the end on your screenplay, or to the completion of your film project or your music project. And then putting aside resources for it. Like, writing is something that you can do almost for free, but then in order to get it out into the world, you have to set aside resources for that. You have to pay an editor. You have to pay somebody to design your book cover. There are costs associated with your art. So, you can be skilled and gifted and talented, but if you don't have any money to invest in yourself, you're going to be talented and gifted watching somebody else live out your dream. So I say consistency and making sure that, your job that you're at might not be your dream. I know nobody thinks that I dreamed of working for FEMA for 17 years. However, it is the resources that I get from that job I'm able to put that back into my gift. And that's the only way that you're going to see some fruit. You can have a seed, but if you don't plant it and water it, you ain't gonna never have a apple. So
great. So, and bringing this interview to a close, do you have anything exciting coming up this year?
Yes, I do. My first film. Oh my God, I'm so excited about this. My book, The Favorite Son, actually was optioned in 2020 during some downtime where, the networks have been able to look and see the content that's out, and Hollywood was shut down. So it was a time for producers, in Atlanta and other places to be able to, show, hey, we can do this too. We can execute and we can get these films done. And so, I had a friend who connected me with BT, and they looked at my entire catalog. It was funny because, I've written so many books. Like, they said, well, we went through all of Tiffany's million books, and we found one and we want to make a movie. So I'm so excited. The Favorite Son will be out sometime this year. I think it's going to be in the spring. I don't have the dates yet. But I'm so excited. The cast is amazing. My readers know Blaine and Camden, because that's one. Actually, Favorite Son is one of my reader favorites. They love that book. And so it's about two twin brothers who are in a gospel singing group, and their father is a megachurch pastor. He's really this domineering kind of, it's my way or the highway. This is my church, And, the brothers kind of have a Cain and Abel kind of relationship. Like, one of the brothers, he's very talented, but he's a hoe, and he's hoeing all over the church. And the other one has a heart for God, right? So Rotimi plays, of course, the one that's the hoe, and then Jonathan McReynolds, who is a gospel artist, and he plays the man of God, and it's just, it was an amazing experience. And Davida, you know some of this. I wasn't able to get to the first part of the filming because I had COVID at the end of November, but I did get there for the last few days, and it was just amazing watching Robin Givens do her thing, directed. She was awesome. The young ladies that play Amber and Dawn, Lauren Lott and Soraya from Empire. Oh my God, these girls, they were so good. Everybody's super talented. Anton Peoples, they were just crazy. Like, I went to the recording studio with them. They recorded a song for the movie, and Anthony Evans Jr. was in there and doing the engineering. And I was like, this is just a dream. It was amazing. So awesome. I can't wait for everybody to see it. It's going to be on BET sometime this year, and I'll have more information for you.
I know. I'm just waiting. I'm patiently waiting. But my friend, I am so proud of you, and congratulations for all the big things that you do. And I see more. I see more coming. I think this is just the tip of it. I think it's gonna be more movies, or we just gonna put it out there. It's gonna be more movies. You're gonna be working with more celebrities, and you are gonna pretty soon be up on the high celebrity status. So I'm glad I was able to get this interview now.
Whatever. Girl, we family, whatever.
Hey, family or not, when you busy. And I see you taking off, and you're not gonna have time for this kind of stuff. You're gonna be on the road, you're gonna be traveling, you're gonna have bigger interviews. You might be sitting up in Oprah's backyard soon talking about your book.
Hey,
I'm gonna put it out there. Now just remember, when she called, your +1, tell Brent I get this one, because I put it out there. I'm going to Oprah's house.
Oh man, girl.
But yeah, some big things are just really coming for you, Tiffany. It really is. You have a good heart. You're very passionate about what you do. I think I saw you're doing a workshop to help people, to help writers.
Oh yeah. Yep, I have 2 tracks, and girl, I think I have bitten off more than I can chew, but we about to do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of work. Folks, I have a screenwriting group and a novel group, and we are having 2 sessions a month where it's a group learning session, and they all have individual coaching time. That's a part of the package, and yeah, so it's a lot, but they are all so ready. So I'm happy that the group that I have for this time out, I really feel like we're going to see some great things from them. So we had our first screenwriting session last night. It was so good. I was just like, okay, they ready. Sometimes you get folks and you just like, oh man, why did they sign up? But this group, they ready. Okay, they are ready, and they about to bring y'all some good stuff. So I'm excited.
That's good. That's what's up. It's always a good feeling when you pouring into other people, and then you see the end results of it. That's always a good feeling. Well, my friend, we are going to bring this interview to an end. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to chat it up with your girl. Give me some contact information. How can people follow you so that we can all get that date to watch this movie?
Okay. So I'm on Instagram and Facebook at Tiffany L. Warren. I have an author page on Facebook that's at author Tiffany L. Warren. If you can't get on to my friend page, the limits or whatever. Also, I'm on Clubhouse. If you're on Clubhouse, Tiffany L. Warren on Clubhouse. I'm in and out of there, but really good information that I've been hearing on there. I'm on Twitter at Tiffany L. Warren as well. And my website, I'm launching a new website over the next couple months, and it is TiffanyLWarren.com. So those are all the places you can find me. I'm very responsive. So if you have questions, hit me up. And that is the thing that I just don't have any issue doing, is answering folks' questions. It doesn't cost you anything to answer a question. So
yeah, nice that you find the time for that as well.
Oh wait, let me show your viewers my book. This book is all the things I meant to tell you. It's going to be out in April 28th, I think it comes out. Okay. It's going to be everywhere books are sold, and it is the sequel to All the Things I Should Have Known that came out last year. So
okay, nice. Well, I will make sure that we have all of that information popping up around here, so they don't have an excuse. We gonna see it, and it's no excuse anyway, because it's all Tiffany L. Warren. So
right.
Easy. That's a great branding strategy right there. But okay, my friend, it's been great talking to you. Thank you for being a part of my Dope Friend series here on Charmed by Be Elite. And I appreciate you and appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you so much. Love you, girl.
Love you too. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.